Alright, so here we go. The final mission of the game. Mission 5. Cameron, you're on point. We need to destroy every xenomorphic life form that we can find. The infestation, hey, look, it's the name of the game, has probably become more severe. So watch yourself and keep an eye out for what of that company man, Sean Davis. I don't trust him. Copy that command. Well, speaking of, there he is.
Thank God you're alright. I heard that things got a little out of hands back on Phobos.
That's an understatement.
Are they safe? How many survived?
I don't think so. Every researcher we found was dead.
Researchers? Whatever. But the specimens, they were safe. They survived?
The specimens? Are you actually asking me if the xenomorphs are alright?
Yes, are they?
Out of my way.
Well, I hope they are, for your sake. Those specimens are valuable. They demonstrate years of research and biological engineering. You can't just haul off and destroy them.
Actually, we can. That's what we do. And we seem to be pretty good at it, too. Stick around. We'll show you how we do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to kill every single last one of those bastards on this ship. Any objections?
Just 2.
Oh no! And that's it. Where'd you go, Davis? Don't you want to see how it's done? He's gone, Corporal. I'll try to track his position. You should get back to this clearing operation. I'll keep you posted on our friend.
Hello again.
Davis. He's using the ship's broadcast PA system. I'll try to pinpoint his location.
I'm sorry that my friends couldn't persuade you to cease your efforts.
It'll take more than a couple of synthetics to stop us, Davis.
Really? How many? How many? Because I have a lot of friends aboard. Override code, Operation Almond Override.
What is that gibberish? I'm not sure, but whatever it was, I picked up an increase in bioelectric activity after he said it. I think it may have been some sort of override order.
Have fun. Remember not to talk to strangers.
Fox 6, I think I've got a beat on his location. I'll mark it on your map. Go get him. Alright, so here we go. We now have to fight the most evil of all villains, men. And hey, look at that, an upgrade pack. And we can upgrade our pistol. Very nice. Also, there's something back here. Oh, what the? Oh my god! Burnt to the ground. So yeah, now those humans that we saw in the in mission 3, now they are an enemy. Because of course they are. Alright. So I'm gonna save real quick, and well, just like last time, I'm gonna go and well, first of all, let me get the smart gun. I'm gonna go and actually, you know what? Let me try to not use the smart gun as much as I can. You know what? Let's be stupid. Let's use the pulse rifle. Alright, it's a brand new day. I got a haircut, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because, yeah, I'm now gonna freeze my head off because it's fall now. And yeah, we're gonna just... And yeah, here we are. We are in mission 5, the final mission of the game. So let's go. Alright, so... Alright, let's pull up the map. And then, yeah, we're gonna go to where the yellow stuff is. where the yellow dot is, and follow generic company man and kill him, I guess. I don't know. And oh god. Yeah, look at that. Because I don't have the pulse rifle upgraded, yeah, it takes forever for the Xenos to die. No, don't open the door. Okay, bye. He went with me, nice. Alright. So, once we get into this point, you may notice the icon on the bottom. And that is because there is an achievement to use a power loader to kill 2 xenomorphs with a thrust attack. Now, here's the problem, though. You have to make sure you do not shoot. So what you want to do is, as soon as you get into the... Oh, well, he just flew. He just flew. Nice. Yeah, basically what you want to do is you just want to punch these guys. And you have to make sure you use the thrust attack. Alright, so that's one. So now I gotta get the other one. And yeah, you have to kill 2 of them. And yeah, you have to make sure you do not shoot, otherwise the achievement will go away and you have to do this again. Which you can do by resetting the room. So, there you go. But with this power loader, we can collect a wrench. Hey, I found a wrench. I figured I could use it to turn off some of those steam valves that kept blocking me. Excellent idea, Marine. Now get a move on. The scan is showing the infestation spreading. Roger, Wilco command. 6-1 out. So yeah, now that we have the wrench, we can now... Ow. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Oh. Fox 6, I lost the signal. It just went cold. I think Davis may have found a way to jam my tracker. So what now? He may have accessed an area we haven't been yet. Continue sweeping the ship. Just stay frosty. I'll see what I can do from here. Command out. Yeah, I have grenades. I have nades. I forgot about that. Alright. So, unfortunately... What? Oh my god, you're still alive. Are you serious? Alright. So, let me very quickly... Yeah, I know. Commander says some wreckage blocking the way. Looks like it take nothing sort of a C8 charges to clear it. C8, huh? I think there's probably some on board of the ship. Copy that command, but I'm not sure where to look. Try the weapons locker. I'll mark the location on your map. Roger that. Roger that. Thanks, command. Fox 6 out. Oh wow, they actually mark you. Or they actually give you a marker. I did not know that. Ow. Alright, let's go up to reset. Alright, so now that we have the wrench... Oh my god. I died. Wait, did, I think yeehaw! I think the acid killed me. I think. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, there you go. Goodbye, Singh. You were pretty cool, I guess. Alright. Alright, so now that we got the wrench, we can go up here. No, not wait. We can go over here and operate this. Okay. So yeah, we can now operate those things, and we can actually turn off the steam that is blowing up, And as you can see, we have a level 4 access key. See if you can access the reactor rooms in the west end of the ship. I'm picking up some strange activity there, but I can't lock up down a signal. It might be your friend up to no good. Check it out. Copy command, I'm Oscar Mike. Alright. Let's weld this. Or weld it open. And we got, finally, an upgrade pack for the pulse rifle. Alright, I'm gonna save real quick, just for the sake of it. So basically what I'm gonna do for the Marine achievement, unlike the last few missions, in this mission we have, unlike the previous missions where you encounter, that's level 6, where you can find 2 Marines. In mission 5, there are 7 Marines you can actually encounter. However, for the sake of not playing this game for a 3rd time, I am going to... what I'm going to do is I'm going to... as soon as we get close to the end game, I'm going to save the game, do a backup save, or back up my save file, and then I'm going to go around the level, go around the map, and just talk to everyone. And if it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna reset, and then I'm just gonna do it again. You know, that's basically the plan. All right, since we lost someone, let's recruit this guy, or let's recruit Kennedy. PFC Kennedy. Who the hell else would it be? Come with us. Is that an order? I can make it one. Fine, just to shut you up, though. And we're getting a recruit. God, I don't remember what my final squad was when I finished this game for the first time. I know I'd had Johnston from the start, or not from the start, but one of the starting member was Johnston. I know I had Fisher. And I did have Kennedy with me. It was basically, I think it was an all-female squad, which, you know what, I'm not against, because I love me some badass ladies. I mean, as a Tomb Raider fan, that is a dream come true. Okay, so how do we get to the weapons stuff? Alright, so we gotta continue this way. Yeah, I have to say, it feels very weird to use the pulse rifle, because usually I use the oh, come on, open the door. Because usually I stick with the smart gun. Really? I had to reload before I shoot the grenade. Okay, fine. Ow. Alright. So let's turn the steam off over here. And hello. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. For every Marine I find, I'm going to put a flare. Now, here's the question, though. I have no idea how many flares you can put at once. That said, I am going to restrain myself from putting flares where every Marine is, because I do know where some of them are. I do know there's one literally before the final boss. So there's no point on, you know, marking him since he's literally at the very end. So yeah, basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to mark locations, and then like I said, when we are at the point of when we get to the end game, I'm going to man, you guys are for being just merely humans, you guys are pretty tanky, unless you're androids, in which case, there you go. All right. So yeah, at this point, we're just gonna encounter warriors, which are the more dangerous enemies. And nice of you to just run past by me. Okay, cool. Also, I'm running out of ammo. That is not good. Yeah, that's actually another thing as to why I don't use the pulse rifle. I mean, but then again, it's at level 1, so it kind of makes sense as to why it takes a while to kill these guys. Should I enter the pipe? Or the vent? Alright, let me... Actually, you know what? Let me check. Just, you know... You never know. We might find ammo or an upgrade pack. Or a Marine. Except not really, because the motion tracker is not picking up anything. Okay, we got some nades. And, hey, look at that! Very nice. You see, I knew it. I knew that we would eventually find something good. Or I knew it was worth it. It was worth to come down here. And oh no, we gotta do platforming. My worst enemy. Go. Yes. Okay. Oh man, imagine there's 2 upgrade packs. Or nothing at all. Okay, sure, whatever. Waste of my time. Amazing. I have to say, I do actually... Oh man, I have to say, I forgot about this song. It kind of reminds me a lot to... Oh god. It's very Aliens, which I love. Kind of reminds me of the beginning of the movie. Alright, let me switch to grenades, because there's a... Whoops. There's a vent we can open. And there's also a turret. And yeah, even at level 2... Enemies, Xenos just take forever to kill. That's actually another reason as to why I just don't... I stopped sticking with a pulse rifle. Because yeah, the pulse rifle is really not that good. Not that powerful. All things considered. But, you know. we only need one more upgrade pack for the pulse rifle. And after that, we can just switch to the shotty. Okay. Okay. Let me actually go get the charges, because we do need them for progression. Whee! And look who it is. We got another Marine. Okay. So we're going to mark him with a flare. You know, I wish that we actually had a counter, like how we do in certain, like how we do with certain, you know, aspects. Because that would be very helpful, you know. Like how in Last Impact, every time we get a star, we get like 1 out of 130 and all that stuff. And yeah, I wish we had that with the Marines, just so that I know that it actually counts. All right, but there we go. We ourselves the charges. Good work, Marine. Now you can demo those rubble blockades. Place the charge near a pile, then get to a safe distance and detonate it when you're clear. Now get to it. All right. But first, we're going to go over here to recharge, and yeah, that's basically it. All right. Let me select the charges, which we have 4 of them. Alright, so let's put this guy back up. Or, oh, okay, we gotta press the button again. Alright, and I believe this will take us to an upgrade pack. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. Health that I don't need. Grenades that I do not need. And health. Okay, it's just for supplies. So not that very useful. Got it. Nice. Alright, just in case. Okay. So yeah, even if the vent doesn't give you anything, you want to still explore them, because, you know, you never know what you will find. You may find something worth. Alright. Let's check it out. A monkey! The monkey! Okay. And I did see a human. And the game's bugging out. Okay, give me one. And the game's bugging out. Nice. Alright, give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these audio glitches. But it is a thing, unfortunately. Gorilla. And he died. Alright, I don't need the health. So I'm just gonna bypass using a charge. Don't try to punch me, bro. Oh, I gotta weld it. I did not see that. Okay. Alright, so here we got another one. So let's mark it with a flare. Again, I don't know how many flares we can put, so... Back. And those are C8s, so let me go get them so then I can restock. Run away! Oh god. Stamina! Oh my god, get up the elevator. Go up the elevator, you fool. Alright. And wow, no transition. That's odd. And we get a level 5. I've located another access card, security clearance 5. Just in time, Sergeant. I have been running constant bioscans on the ship, and the xenomorphs are just replicating at a faster rate than we can eradicate them. At this rate, you'll run out of ammunition and supplies before you can clear the ship. Oh yeah? Watch me. That's no good. It gets worse. The Sulaco appears to be set on a course for Mars. If it reaches its destination, there's no telling what will become of this cargo. Best case scenario, the cargo falls back into the company's hands. Worst case, the Mars colonies are overrun by the Xenos. You have Hadley's hope on an epic scale. We can't let that happen. No, we need to stop the ship from getting to Mars, and we need to destroy all of the cargo. That's the only one solution. Lay it on me, boss. We need to destroy the Sulaco. We gotta blow it up. That would do it. My question now is, how do we do that? According to the schematics, you are directly under one of the ship's cooling regulators. If you can shut down all 4 regulators, the reactor should overheat, causing a core meltdown and the inevitable destruction of the ship. What about us? Sent out to pasture? Negative. It will take the reactor time to overheat. You should be able to make it back to the dropship before it goes critical. Sounds easy enough. So where do I find these cooling regulators? I'm marking their locations on your map now. Good luck, Sergeant. Alright, so here we have our first, I guess, endgame quest where we have to... Yeah. Or now we have our main objective, which is to blow up the ship. And yeah, basically we have to look for some regulators. And yeah, you may have saw the regulator, but it's that console that was in the corner. So yeah, that console up there, where besides the health, that's where we need to go. And oh my god, it's an upgrade pack. Hallelujah. And oh, we got a door where we need the flamethrower. Unfortunately, I do have flamethrower maxed out, so... Oh my god, everything is going dead. Alright. Let me burn this. Oh god, my ears. Let me quickly do this. Oh god. Okay. Oh my god, that was terrible. Okay. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys, about that. Okay. Let's switch to the pulse rifle. And let's... I'm gonna clear this area, and then I'm gonna... And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to the shotgun when we get back. And there we go. My best friend. But I'll be your best friend. Okay. Actually, I'm kind of concerned if we're gonna get if there's gonna be an upgrade pack in this vent. I doubt it, but you know, you never know. And wait, this is not the way to the terminal? Oh, thank you all. Alright, I guess we gotta find another way. Ow! Jackass. Leave me alone, foul beast. Wait a second. Oh yeah, it's kind of a shame we cannot look at the map, but... Okay, wait, how do I get in there? I forgot. I don't know. Alright, let me change to the shoddy. Just because I'm getting sick I'm getting sick of this stupid pulse rifle. Alright, let's save the game. And let's switch to Kennedy. I'm on it. Not very stellar, but, you know, I'll take it. I love that just running into me does damage. That's pretty stupid. Okay, wait. Why I don't remember how to get to this thing? Wow. Wait, maybe we gotta go to the vent up here? Maybe? Wait, this sounds right. Wait, this direction sounds right. Okay, yeah, this was not here before. Yeah, that console was not there before. Alright. Okay, there we go. I had to come here after when the game allowed me, or after the game told me to go here. Okay. I powered down the first regulator. Good work, Marine. Find the remaining units. Alright, so that's 1 out of 4. So now we need to find the rest. Alright, so where is this green marker? Okay, it's on the way to the Queen. So we can just... Oh my god, excuse me. We can just go down this elevator. And... Oh shit. Oh, shit. Okay, give me 1 second, because I'm nosebleed. I have a nosebleed now. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's... Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, shit. I'm nosebleeding. Okay, hang on. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So, yeah, sorry about that. I mean, it's gonna be a cut for you, but... Yeah, we're back. So, yeah, unfortunately, because... Yeah... I have an issue where if I blow my nose or I sneeze too hard, I actually do get a nosebleed, so yeah, that sucks. Anyway, let's continue on with the game. Alright, there you go. Okay, so here we got the level 5. Although this looks like an isolated area. This is probably where a marine is. If I want to make a guess. Okay, screw you too, asshole. Okay. Alright, health and ammo. I was at armor for some reason, but no, there's no armor. And an upgrade pack, maybe? No, more health. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Because, yeah, the shotgun can still... You can 2-tap or 3-tap Xeno, so it's not that bad. And, yeah, we got another Marine here, so... We're gonna mark him. And is the rest still a thing? Wait, okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait, I thought I dropped a flare somewhere around here. So maybe there is a limit. Oh, man. Alright. Okay. Okay, I believe I do need charges for this next, thingy. Monitor. No, I need the wrench. Okay. And there we go. 2 down. And 2 to go. Keep it up, Private. Get to the next one. Okay, so now we have to go into a new area, which... Actually, before we go there, let me do something. Yeah, before we go down here, let me backtrack a little bit and go and get an upgrade pack that I know I can get. But then again, I would actually have to backtrack probably for the 4th one, so... Okay. New area. New unexplored area. And, oh my god, the flamethrower again? Oh. Well, that sucks. Hey, upgrade pack. Sweet. Even deadlier. Alright, so we're missing one upgrade pack, and that would be every weapon upgraded. Nice. Alright, we gotta need a grenade. A nade for you. Alright. Got some health. Health, ammo, and grenades. Which I do need all of them. Nice. I would laugh if the next terminal is here. Okay, ammo and grenades. Which I don't need. So that was a nice detour. I mean, why would they put that there, considering that, you know, there's literally no... There's no enemies, so what's the point, you know? It almost seems like a pointless area to put. Ah, but then again, we've encountered vents that have literally nothing, so. Screw you too, asshole. Let me see what's over here. Hopefully I'll save room, because, you know, we need to get a flamethrower. Oh, yeah, look at that. 2 tapping warriors. That's awesome. And, oh my god, again? Okay. Yeah, that's actually kind of annoying, the fact that you will not... You will not tell what you need until you look at it. Or, you know, when... That's actually kind of weird that there are specific instances where you actually need a specific weapon, which is kind of weird. And roll into the fully pump achievements. And that's it. That is all of our weapons fully upgraded. Very nice. Unfortunately, though, I do need a flamethrower. Oh, whoops. Oh my god, again? Okay, you better give me a freaking... Okay, there is a save station here. That is nice. So let's switch to the Flame Boy. And I'm gonna save my game. Why? Because I can't, damn it. Alright, I mean, we have to go back up anyway, so I'll just clear up this area. And we got another Marine. Okay, I need to see. Oh, I saw that. Oh, I saw that. Okay, so we can only put 4 flares at a time. Okay, that's actually good to know. Alright. So here we got number 3. There's 1 more to go. And wow, we got ourselves a warrior. Well, not a warrior, but a drone. And an upgrade pack. And yeah, as you saw, there's more than one. There's more upgrade pack. Yeah, that's what I meant. That there's more upgrade packs than necessary. So there's not. You don't need to be stingy about the upgrade packs, which is kind of cool. I actually really do like that. And yeah, because we already have. And yeah, because we have all the weapons upgraded. There's really no need to explore anymore, for lack of a better term. Because yeah, now we can just. Oh, whoops. Now we can just go and beat the game. Of course, we still gotta meet the Marines, but we'll do that eventually. Also, why is there a... Oh, no, never mind. I'm being stupid. Burn to the ground, burn to the ground. Oh, I gotta weld it. And oh my god, audio glitches. I love them. Oh god, my ears. Okay, there we go. Thank you, screen transition. Okay, so so far, we know the location of 5 Marines. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got 5 over here. I want to say 6 is over here, and then 7. And I know that 7 is down here, because yeah, down here is where the finale, or where the final boss is. So yeah, like I said, what I'm gonna do is when we get close to oh my god. When we get to the end, or when we get close to the end, I'm gonna... Yeah, let's go with the shotgun. Because I'm gonna switch to the smart gun when we're done. Don't hub me, douchebag. Alright. But yeah, when we get to the end, I'm going to not just save the game, but I'm also going to do a backup of my save file just in case. Although, I'm not going to save at all when we go for the Marine recruitment process. And look at this guy leapfrogging. That's awesome. And, oh, shit. Oh, okay, we need a level 6. Alright, let me clear this out in the meantime. Also, there's no dots up here, so maybe maybe there's no... Actually, but then again, I believe there's a screen transition at the top, so... Yeah. Okay, so where do we need to go? Oh, okay. I know exactly where we need to go. We need to go... to... the vents again. Now, that being said, I do remember there being doors that would require you to flame them. Also, I'm running out of ammo. There you go. Well, let's see if I forget. Okay, I didn't forget. And there we go. Okay, I powered down the last cooling regulator. Time to go. Damn it! I should have seen this coming. The ship appears to have a failsafe to prevent a core meltdown from the ship. Okay, hang on. I can't read. The ship appears to have a failsafe to prevent a core meltdown. The ship diverts power from other areas of the ship. Sorry, Kennedy. We can't overheat it. Wow, thanks for having me run all over the ship then. Let me think. Okay, get to the control deck. We may still be able to set this thing off course. If we can't destroy it, we can at least prevent it from reaching Mars. Although there's one little problem though. That area requires a level 6 clearance. But thankfully, once we turn it off, as you can see, these areas do no longer shoot electric sparks. So that's good to know. Also, yeah, right here we got a save room, but I am going to wait because that save room is going to be very important. Because we're coming up. We have our next deathless challenge. Alright, so I believe we go through... No, not here. So now we have to find a way to get to the top. Now, you can try to go up there and see... And just... Well, that sucks. Alright, so here we got the next Marine. And a 0G power suit. Interesting. What's that, Fox 6? Nothing, sir. Just found a service hatch. I'll keep moving. Okay, so there's Marine number 6. So we can... So now I know where all of them are. But yeah, we're not going to keep doing... We're not gonna talk to them just in case the achievement decides to not pop up again. Because yeah, that's basically what I did for mission 4. Like, as soon as I got access to the second Marine, I basically saved the game, and then I just backed up my save file just in case, and then I went and visited the Marines. Command, I found an oxygen tank. I just thought you'd like to know. Any indication what it's for? Breathing? Wait a minute. Oxygen. Kennedy, have you come across any 0G suits in your exploration? I believe there was one in the coil above me. Get back there, Private. You should be able to use that oxygen tank in the suit and travel outside. If you can't get past the lockdown inside, maybe you can work your way around it in space. There should be a maintenance airlock nearby. Find it. Way ahead of you, Chief. Okay, so now that we got the oxygen tank, now I'm gonna go save. Because now we have our next deathless achievement. So now we're gonna go very quickly over here. And you know what? Let's have our girl... take lead. And you know what? Let me also change to the smart gun. Even though, you know, if I die, it's not gonna matter because I'm gonna reset the game. Also, yeah, a part of me does wish that we could not, that, you know, they didn't have the helmet just so we can see, like, unique sprites like the hair and stuff, but, oh well. I'm not gonna cry over it. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore you. And we are an astronaut. We made it. Okay, so here, for this part, we must get to the very top-ish of the level. Actually, we want to go all the way to where the green dot is. And you may also notice the blue dots, and that is because we have Xenos, because of course we do. And oh my god, I thought I died immediately. Nice. Yeah, that's actually another, that's actually a huge critique I have, is the fact that you cannot see, you cannot move the camera up or down, which is kind of annoying. Ow! Jackass. So yeah, for this area, we basically have a deathless challenge, but also, we are not allowed to shoot. We cannot shoot at any Xenos, so all we have to do is just dodge and jump. Or jump and dodge. Now, the weapon you have is a pistol with unlimited ammo, so yeah. It's basically the same as the pistol, so... Now, that being said, not every... The entire ship is not available to explore from the outside. There are instances... If you drop into a suspicious area, you will die. So, you want to be careful with that. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the top of this tower. Which is where we need to be. And then we'll just do a leap of faith. Which in the grand scheme of things did no progress, but whatever. Also, yeah, I hate not being able to look down. Oh, crap. Well, here goes nothing. Jerk. Oh, God. Okay. So yeah, for this part, just take it slow. And don't try anything stupid. Oh, boy. Okay, so down there is where we need to be. However, yeah, that Xeno is going to be a problem because you actually need to go in the door. And there is an animation. And there's actually a door animation where you actually need to... Oh, don't tell me they fell off. Okay, they didn't. And yeah, there's actually an animation where you actually need to enter the door. So it's basically the same as entering a door in Dark Souls 2. So yeah, you don't have iframes. But there we go. No time to kill. And we got full access. I've located the level 6 clearance access keycard, so those things can live in space as well. I imagine that they could have survived any prolonged exposure to deep space. At least I hope they can't. Are you thinking about the queen we booted? I am, but we can't worry about that right now. I need you to head to the command center ASAP. You need to steer the ship clear of Mars immediately. Alright, so we are now on the end game, basically. Because now all we need to do is head to the one area we haven't been in, this top area of the ship. Okay, so there wasn't, there weren't any, enemies there. Okay, so I'm gonna save my game just in case the game decides to block me from visiting other areas. Also, hang on. Okay, the flares are still active. Imagine they didn't. That would be so hilarious. Alright. And, oh, there's a save right here. Wow, look at that. Well, that's very dickish of you. Colonel, I'm here at the command center. Yikes, Mars is in view. I don't know if there's enough time. You still have time, Fisher. Access the navigation override terminal and re-input the course. Where should I set the coordinates? Anywhere. Just get it as far away from Mars as possible. Aha! There you are. There you are. What the? Hello? Command? Do you copy? Hello? What were you planning to do, soldier? Hijack the ship? Sell off our cargo off to the highest bidder? I was planning on a makeover and a pedicure, but you kind of ruined that with all this xenomorph stuff. You can leave anytime you like. Actually, I can't. I kind of have to, you know, like, stop you. Command, please respond. He can't hear you. Your communications are being blocked. It's just you and me now. How romantic. Well, don't leave a girl hanging. Come on out. As tempting as your offer is, I must decline, my dear. I've already seen your way of solving problems. I'm good, huh? If you say so. But once I get the ship back online, we will be returning to Mars to unload the cargo. Do you think you're good enough to escape whatever fate will be waiting for you on Mars? Yeah, because I'm going to expose you and everyone involved. I'm going to show them your precious cargo and show them how it wiped out everyone on the ship. Ha ha ha! I'm sure they'll be impressed. Then the men we are meeting don't care about you or your teammates. They only care about the Xenos. For centuries, humanity has been searching for the ultimate weapon. Turns out it was living right under our noses the whole time, just waiting for us to find it. Any enemy these creatures are unleashed on will be decimated within days. Look how effective they've been against you Marines. Not cool, jerk. Alright, so here we go, and I hope you like the color red, because yeah, now we have to deal with this blaring lights. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. I should reset to actually, you know, get rid of the red. Alright, so now we are going to, or hopefully it lets me, but now we're going to go and talk to every Marine in Chapter 5, or Mission 5, whatever. Alright, so let me actually go over here first. Or let me actually... Oh, no, wait, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way, oh no. Yeah, we gotta go down. And then we gotta go to the right. So yeah, we have 5 Marines here. So yeah, I'm gonna clear this side first. So yeah, I'm sorry guys that you have to deal with the color red from this point on, because yeah. Alright. So here is Marine numero uno. Hold your fire, Marine. Relax, pal. If I was gonna shoot you, you'd be dead already. Why does it look like Don Flamingo from the Punch Out on the Wii? What are you doing here? Where's your fire team? Dead, maybe. I don't know for sure. You don't seem very concerned. I'm concerned that it might be my fault. I warned them. I'm a jinx. I doubt that. Why don't you come with us? Sorry, can't risk it. Not right now. You'll be safe, I promise. It's not me I'm worried about. Huh? Forget it. Look, you can take some of these supplies, but I can't go with you. Come back. Come back in your most desperate hour, and then maybe I'll go with you. I'll be sure to do that. See you around. I don't think that's gonna happen, because yeah, I don't think another Marine's gonna die in this next part. Although that being said, yeah, I will explain later. And okay, we can actually continue exploring the ship, although now we have to deal with this red lighting, which is very annoying. Yeah, maybe I should have triggered the cutscene after. Well, not after, but I should have triggered the cutscene like when the before triggering the endgame. Marine, what are you doing? Whoa, you shouldn't be sneaking up on a guy like that. Not after the craziness I've been through. You're not the only one, pal. This place is crawling with crazy. Oh, good. Then you've seen them too. Yeah, we've seen them. Where's your team, Lance Corporal? Gone. Not quite sure what happened to them. I imagine it's not good, though. Do you want to come with us? It would be safer than hanging out here alone. I can't argue with that, but need some time to clear my head. You can take these med kits and ammo, though. Are you sure, Lance Corporal? It's dangerous. I'll be alright. Go on. Maybe we'll run into each other again. No, we won't. Unless the achievement doesn't pop, in which case, yes, we will. So yeah, we're just gonna... Okay, so that's 2, right? Yeah, that's 2. So that's 2, then we have 3, I'm going the wrong way. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, which is in the vents, and then 7, which is literally before the final boss. Yeah, spoilers, I guess. Wait, where am I going? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Alright, hang on. No, this is where we find an upgrade pack. Oh my god, I'm I'm freaking lost. Am I seriously lost? Oh god. Okay, we want to go down. Then we want to go up. And then we want to go to the left. Okay, there you go. There we go. I figured it out. No, not you. But you. Okay. Alright, let me go here because this area is isolated. Alright. Marine number 4? No, 3. Or 4. No, wait. 1, 2... Okay, no, this is number 3. Last Corporal, what's that smell? If I didn't know better, I swear it was... Rips! Well, you'll be right on the mark. Can you pass me that big juice jar? Why are you making rips, Lance? Where's your fire team? Not sure. Not even sure what happened. Somebody screamed and everybody started shooting. I took up a fighting position and waited for the target. Never got one. I started looking for the guys and got hungry. Can't fight on an empty stomach. Do you want to come with us? We could use the help. Sorry, Devil Dog. After I eat, I'm going back out to find my boys. You can help yourself with some of my supplies. I do. Semper Fi. Good luck. Alright, at least I got health. Thank God. I mean, I can always visit a save station to heal. So... Oh my God, what the fuck? Wait. How am I almost dead? What the hell? How the hell am I almost dead? Wait. Okay, that was weird. Marine, what are you doing here? I got separated from my fire team. Oh my God, he has a toothbrush. When those 800-pound grasshoppers showed up, have you been able to reach your men? Not yet, but I haven't given up. Do you want to come with us? Maybe we can find them together. No offense, but I've never been much of a pack hunter. I need to do this alone. You can take your pick from whatever supplies I got going on, but then you should be on your way. Let me do what I have to do. Maybe we'll meet again. We'll be more inclined. Okay, yeah. Alright, so that's 4. Alright, just in case I'm gonna save. Or, no, not save, but I'm gonna heal. Yeah, I don't want to save. And also, yeah, if the achievement doesn't pop, I'm just gonna reload, and I'm not gonna trigger the final event. I'm not gonna trigger the Dave cutscene just because I don't want to have this stupid red flash on my screen at all times. Okay, so here we got Marine number 5. Hello, Marine. Sir, what are you doing? Oh, I thought it was a female. What are you doing here? What are you doing out here all alone? Are you okay? I'm fine. Sir, it's dangerous to be alone right now. Maybe you should come with me. No, I'm fine here, Marine. I will wait in this location until I receive further instructions. Are you sure, sir? Yes, you may take your supplies you need from my inventory before you proceed on without me. Okay, so now we have to get the, Yeah, what the hell? Wait. Wait a second. The acid does damage? Yeah, the acid does damage. Oh my God, I never noticed that. Yeah, because I got acid spilled and I took like a huge amount of damage. Wait a second, the acid never did damage to me in previous missions, so why now? Oh, screw you. That's very weird. Well, not very weird, but that is inconsistent. It's like, imagine I'm playing Alien Trilogy, and out of the blue, enemies just deal more damage. Oh my god, it's Castlevania 3 all over again. I love it. Okay, so now we gotta go to the vents, and then we have to... Wait, are there supplies here where Fisher was? Yes, there are. Alright, let me heal up. Also, rest my eyes, because, you know, again, the freaking flashing is kind of annoying. Alright, so let's go into this vent. And then we're gonna go for... Oh my god, there's even flashing in the vents. Oh, crap. Alright, so we have to go to where the thing is. The gravity door is right here. Alright. Marine! Are you talking to me? I am. What are you doing here? Staying alive, same as you. Maybe we should come with us. You know, combine our efforts. I know what you mean, but I'm not going for it. I've been doing pretty good without any help, and I intend to keep it that way. You can help yourself to my ammo and medical supplies, but I'm staying here, at least for now. Are you sure, Sergeant? Positive. Now get out of here before you lead more of these things here. Alright, so that's 6, so we're missing one more, and he is literally before the final boss. So let's go. And hopefully I get this godforsaken achievement, otherwise I'm gonna go mental. Oh yeah, we're gonna go here. And get rid of the stupid red flashing, because, yeah, it's kind of hurting my eyes. Also, yeah, why am I not wearing my glasses? I should wear my glasses. Alright, so now... the way to go, the proper way to go, is down here. So, as you explored the Sulaco during Mission 3, you may have noticed, or as you explored this area, you may have noticed this area right here. There was an elevator that was shut off. Oh yeah, this is from Chapter 3. You may have noticed an area... or an elevator that was not working. Well, basically, that's what the elevator you have to go into. And yeah, basically, we are going to the bottom of the ship. Ow. So yeah, this elevator right here. This was shut off, but now it's on. All right, and here we have the final save room of the game. But here we have the final Marine, and I didn't get the goddamn achievement, motherfucker! Oh my god. So yeah, here we go. We got this guy again from Chapter 3. Now I've been able to keep alive so far. I've gathered up a lot of supplies. Help yourself to anything you need. Thanks, Private. Do you want to come with us? I better not. There could be survivors out there. I need to stick around and help out my guys. Give them hell, Leathernecks. Don't let them get away with this. Well, that sucks. Alright, so it's another brand new day. Yes, I'm dead serious. And yeah, after submitting a ticket for this achievement to get resolved, providing video evidence, and crying myself to sleep, it is a brand new day, and I got the achievement. So yes, I did get a manual unlock even after not getting the achievement after meeting the requirements. And yeah, we got the achievement. So which means that I don't have to do another goddamn playthrough just to get this stupid achievement. We are basically on the end game. So yeah, very huge. But yeah, I want to give a huge thanks to Mothermad, the developer of the set, for actually doing a quick response for the ticket, because, you know, in the worst case scenario, I would have to do another goddamn playthrough of this godforsaken game again, which don't get me wrong, I like this game, but yeah, the fact that I had to redo the game multiple times just to get some achievements, it was very annoying. And unfortunately, it's not going to be the only time we actually do this, but yeah, with that said, we only have 3 more achievements to go, so let's beat this godforsaken game once and for all. So yes, we are now on the end game. And yeah, here we have the guy from Mission 3, so yeah, with that said, let's go into this room and finish the game. Howdy, partner.
Wow, how did you get here?
I'm a slippery son of a gun, ain't I?
Okay, you found me. Good job. I hope you realize killing me won't change anything.
I'm not going to kill you you crazy old varmin.
So what then? What's your plan?
Same as it has been. Kill all these bugs, all of them, big ones, little ones, everything in between, no matter how long it takes, no matter how much you interfere.
How can you think you're doing the right thing? Disobeying orders? Destroying government property? How is that going to help anybody?
All I know is what I've seen. These things are death incarnate. If they got a real chance to multiply, well, that would be about it for humanity.
Humanity? Can't you see the potential they possess to further humanity?
The only potential I see for them is extinction.
Bah, you have no vision. They are the perfect organism. They've evolved into the pinnacle of survivability. We can learn from them, and as you saw on Phobos, create from them. What do you really want to see? Why do you really want to see these things destroyed? Is it truly to protect mankind? Or maybe you fear that one day they may replace you on the battlefield? Soldier.
I'm not a soldier. I'm a U.S. Colonial Marine. Nothing can replace that.
You're obsolete. It's time for you to retire, Marine.
Oh my god, look at this big kahuna.
What? Oh my god! No! Help me, Sergeant!
Now, I don't want to get in the way of natural selection. That's just the way nature intended it.
Nature? We created this thing. I give you permission. Destroy it! Open fire! Do it!
Sometimes when critters turn bad, the only thing you can do is put them down.
Exactly! Now kill it! Do it now!
I was talking about you. Bad dog. Time for a whooping. Alright, so here we go. The final boss of Aliens Infestation. We have the Empress. The Empress, right? Yes, the Empress. So starting things off, we want to shoot these explosive barrels so that it deals damage and gets past phase 1. And you basically want to do this until the... Until she, And you basically want to do this until you push her back to the end. And now we go into phase 2, where now we have to shoot her at the body. And oh god. And here we have the boss achievement, where basically you have to make sure that every time she does a jump attack, you want to move to the other side. Oh god. That she is. So as soon as she jumps, you want to move to the other side opposite of her. And yeah, that's basically what you want to do in order to defeat her. Now, every time she roars, there's a chance that that a warrior will actually come and try to mess you up. And oh my god, I'm missing. And yeah, basically for this part, you just want to unload on her. And oh! Okay, we did it. We managed to avoid getting shot or missing the achievement. Alright, reload. Oh god. And yeah, basically this is the boss, which is honestly really easy. Now, as for other requirements, you cannot go... Well, actually, let me pause the game to show you. So, if we check the map, at least I think we can check the map. No, we cannot. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, so if you check up here, there is a room right above me, and that room actually contains ammo. However, there is an achievement where you basically cannot go into the top rooms in order to restock ammo. So yeah, basically you cannot use ladders. So it's kind of similar to the achievement with the first alien encounter of the game. Now you may be wondering, what happens when I run out of ammo? Well, unlike the other boss achievements, this boss actually allows a marine death. You can, however, it will only allow one death. So basically, you basically want to throw the marine you want to die out of the 4 you have, or 3, or 2. Alright, give me 1 second, because I gotta change to grenades. And yeah, this is basically the boss. Uh-oh. And oh my god! You just step on his son! You kill your son! And oh, well, that sucks. Yeah, I will say the hardest part about the oh my god. Yeah, I will say that the hardest part about this achievement is that sometimes when you're on the left, but then you move to the right, and then she jumps, and then you move back to the left. Yeah, sometimes if that happens, then oh god, excuse me. Sometimes that will just, it will not read and you'll just fail the achievement, which is kind of dumb. Alright, thankfully we can skip this. So yeah, for the first part, just shoot the barrels. And oh, I missed. Damn it. Okay, so yeah, you gotta wait for her to stop moving. And yeah, you want to shoot her with the... You want to shoot her with the... You want to shoot with a smart gun, because if you don't... she will... Ow. If you try to use, like, the pistol, the bullets will not hit the explosive barrel. At least what I've seen from experience. Oh, God. And yeah, you want to make sure that before the Marine you have dies, you actually waste all your ammo of the weapon of your weapon of choice. Also, what are you doing here? You're usually not here. Oh my god. Reload faster. Okay. Actually, wait, what is the specifications? Without using any elevated platforms. Okay. And yeah, it says or losing more than one Marine. So you can actually have a death for this fight. So I believe you can use the ladders, but you cannot go on top. And yeah, you never go over here. What the hell? This is completely new to me. Damn it, I didn't went on the other side. And yeah, if you make sure that most of your hits land on the Empress during your first Marine, then by the time you get to the second Marine, the Empress will die like almost immediately. Or before you actually waste your first clip of the smart gun. And keep in mind, the smart gun is at level 3, so that's another thing you gotta keep in mind. All right, let me pull up the map. Just to see if when a warrior spawns after she roars. Yeah, that was stupid. So yeah, when she spawns a warrior, basically the main strategy about this for this challenge achievement is to not switch sides unless she jumps. Otherwise, the achievement will not Otherwise, the achievement might bug out and you'll just not get it even when you do the action correctly. Oh, nice. I got her twice. Why are you going back so much? What the hell? Yeah, stay there. Stay there. Or stay like that. And yeah, overall, for being the final boss, she doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, I was at full health, and yeah, that one scratch did that amount of HP. The warrior... It's kind of insane that the warriors do more damage than the ultimate xenomorph. Which is basically like a super queen, essentially. Oh my god, I was reloading! Amazing, okay. Oh wait! Oh wow, I just noticed the sentry gun it was shooting at the warrior. Wow, I did not even know that that could happen. That's amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my god, why does it take so long to reload? You missed. There we go. You gotta learn when to do your actions. As a Souls player, I should know this. Oh my god. Yeah, that you gotta remember that. She can jump at any point. And there we go. Alright, Fisher. You got this, girl. And yeah, that's it. That is the last of the OG squad members. And there we go. That is it for the Empress. Fisher! Yeah, you're still alive. Yes, Private, but not for long if we don't get out of here. That explosion compromised the bulkhead. We don't have much time before the oxygen is depleted. Get to the dropship. What about the cargo? Don't worry, the explosion knocked the ship off course. What if they look for it? Hopefully it stays lost. But that's a fight for another day. Just get in. You don't have to tell me twice, Private. You don't have to tell me twice. Private Fisher out.
Alien, they say its structural perfection's matched only by its hostility. Even artificial persons are impressed. It preys on man. Don't need no special suit, don't need no nukes, and don't need no artillery to rip right through your chest. Aliens just stayed inside a living human host and have some concentrated acid for blood. They mostly come at night, mostly. Their fate depends on whether there's an airlock, whether they're in space, and whether there's a chick who's just too fast to be cut. But the pros have come to fight. But the pros say they have to get up before 26 and nuke it from orbit like Corporal Hex. For they know whoever said that there's no real monsters never battled with an alien. Throw it down for the
And that was the credits scene, and that was one of the credits themes of all time. Oh my god, what a stupid song. But there we go. That is it for the main game. Because, yes, we are not done with the game. We have one more achievement to go. And it's basically a minigame we have to beat. Or a minigame we need to get a high score on. So, if you remember, when we completed, I want to say either mission 3 or 2, we unlocked the knife, what is known as the knife game. And the knife game is basically the knife game that, you know, you play, I mean, I think people used to play back in the day where you put your hand open and then you put a knife and then you have to go in the holes between your fingers and you try not to cut your hand. In other words, is the knife game that Bishop did with Hudson in the second movie. And yeah, basically we have to play that game now. So yeah, I'm just gonna. Now that being said, before we actually, I'm actually going to let you watch the rest of the credits, and yeah, after that we're going to play with our hands and knives. But yeah, basically we need to get a score of 150 in order to get the final achievement of the set. And yeah, basically we have to overall the score is very generous, because if you take it relatively slow, you will be able to actually get the achievement, which thank God, because the last thing I want is a freaking achievement where you need a lot of precision in order to actually get it, which, you know, with a mouse, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Although that being said, a part of me does want to actually like play this game on actual hardware and see what I can get as a high score, because yeah, using a mouse compared to touching the points, it's literally night and day. Which, yeah, it's gonna make certain DS games a huge pain in the ass. Some that I can think of are Kirby Mass Attack, Metroid Prime Hunters. Oh god, Metroid Prime Hunters. Oh god, Prime Hunter is gonna be a pain in the ass. To the point that I'm honestly debating if I should wait until Melon DS, the standalone Melon DS emulator, becomes RetroAchievements compatible, because Melon DS has an extension that allows you to play Prime Hunters with a keyboard and mouse, which it's basically the same as Prime Hack. So yeah, which is really freaking cool. And as for Prime Hack, I don't know if it actually got updated to be RetroAchievements compatible, because before the Wii sets were live or went live, we were told to update Dolphin to the latest version, which is more than what Prime Hack was at the time. But yeah, I don't know if it's actually updated, but I guess we'll see. All right, so if we go to extras, we go to knife trick. Select this feature to play the knife trick minigame. And yeah, tap the touchscreen in the red areas back and forth as fast as possible before time runs out. And yeah, I like how it is a sort of arcade type of game. Also, I'm going to pause the game because, yeah, I'm going to go over here. But yeah, basically just... Oh, whoops. Immediately just fail. Nice. But yeah, basically you just need to tap the red areas. And you basically need to do this 150 times. Now, you may notice that we got the timer... And you may also notice that the timer resets, or it actually has a different timer now. And that is because if you check on the top left, you will see the level. And yeah, I really don't know why we have like level like 1, 2, 3, 4, but you know, basically the levels are a sort of, I don't want to say difficulty because it's really not that. It's like every difficulty has a different timer essentially. But yeah, this is all about precision. This is all about timing. Well, not timing, but yeah, it's all about precision. And if you are struggling, I do recommend that in the core options, you change the screen to only show the bottom screen to actually have more space. Not to mention that because I have a second monitor connected, this might actually screw me over. But yeah, basically, this is the final achievement, so let's finally master this. Oh god. Oh my god. And yeah, sometimes the hitbox for the hand can be very finicky. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a couple shots, and then I'm gonna... If I keep failing, then I'm just gonna switch to show the bottom screen only. Because the top screen is really has no purpose. Okay, let me actually try and see with this. Alright, so core options. And because I have the screen, I have to turn this off. And there it is. Bishop would be proud. And... time! Oh, hang on. I don't think yet. Time! Aliens Infestation Mastered for the Nintendo DS. Oh my god, that is incredible. Finally, good god. Oh my god. I should have mastered this game like 2 days. I should have mastered this game like 2 days ago. Oh my god, this is just... that was just annoying. The fact that I didn't The fact that I didn't, what's it called? The fact that I straight up didn't, okay, there we go. The fact that the game just bugged out on me when I was trying to get the achievements for the Marines. Like, if the achievement for the Marines worked, I could have probably mastered the game either yesterday or the day I started the mastery, but oh well, it is what it is, so there you go. But you know what? At least we're done with this godforsaken game. Good God. Oh my God. That was pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I had to redo the entire game like multiple times. Which, yeah, it's gonna make it for a fun video. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, that is it. That is it for our very first Nintendo DS Mastery. And yeah, overall, this is a pretty fun game. And I will say that this is definitely one of the more better indie Metroidvanias, and like I said at the beginning of the mastery, like if you are into Metroidvanias and you're also a huge fan of the Alien franchise, I would 100% recommend you actually try out this game, whether it's on an emulator or on a DS. And if you can't find a copy of this game, you can always modify your Nintendo 3DS, which, I don't know if you heard, it's incredibly easy to do. But as for the set itself, in terms of quality, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I really do like the different challenge achievements that are actually presented to us. And I do like how it's not just boss achievements, but also we have other extra achievements, like the achievement with during the escape sequence from mission 2, or escorting the gorilla alien to the bottom in mission 4, and we also have the meeting all the characters in every single mission, which, despite the fact that they were broken for no stupid reason, is besides the point. But the point is that overall, this set does have a lot of variety, and it's just not, and I actually do like that it's not just do it damageless or do it deathless. There is some other rules to that. Like, for example, with the Queen in mission 1, you gotta kill every enemy before you actually kill the Queen. And for the final boss, you need to make sure you switch sides every time she jumps in order to actually keep the challenge, which is which again, it's a really cool challenge. And I also do like how we have implementation of extra mini games, like the knife mini game, which is the only mini game for the record. So yeah. And yeah, overall, it is a pretty good set, and yeah, for a game that is very obscure, it has one of the best sets we've done so far. As for difficulty, I will say right now that this game overall is really not that hard. Now, yes, enemies can overwhelm you, and if you're not careful, you can lose Marines very quickly. And as for the boss achievements, yeah, I can say right now that compared to my first playthrough, the boss achievements were much more annoying. Although, okay, I did the Queen achievement in the first try on this mastery, but when I first mastered this game, the Queen achievement took me so long, and ironically, the second boss challenge achievement took me a lot in this mastery, but on my first time, I actually did it first try. And I will say that most challenge achievements are really not that bad. Although I will say that the Alien Souls and the Gorilla achievements, where you need to escort the gorilla to the bottom, and the Gorilla King at the end of Mission 4 can be the more annoying ones. However, that being said, I will say that if you can manage your... If you know how the combat of this game works, I will say that this game overall is really not that hard. Although that being said, because of the very broken and almost non-existent iframes when you dodge roll sometimes, I will give this set a 7 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. It can get really annoying, but it doesn't get bullshit hard, which is honestly something that I'm thankful of. And as for fun, I mean, this game was a lot of fun to come back to, and ignoring the fact that I had to replay the game because of the marine achievements, outside of that, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. If the marine achievements did not bug out, I would have probably still put it as an 8, because the reason it's an 8 is because my biggest critique about this game is that it is way too short. Now, yes, it took me 5 hours to beat this game, or almost 6 hours to beat this game, but considering that I had to reload a bunch of stuff, not to mention I had to replay the game again, yeah, it can get a bit dull and repetitive, especially considering that in terms of the Metroidvania exploration type that I like, which is something similar to which I would have to relate it to Super Metroid, Hollow Knight, and even some of the Castlevania games that I have been playing lately. I can say that in terms of exploration, this one is really not that big, especially considering that because of the keycard system with the elevators, this Metroidvania is it can get incredibly linear. Like, the only time you're actually going out of your way to unlock stuff or to get extra stuff is the upgrade packs for weapons that you are most definitely not going to use, because again, once you get the shotgun, the pulse rifle becomes completely useless and you only use the pistol when you run out of ammo. So yeah, overall, when it comes to the Metroidvania standards that I look for in a Metroidvania, this is definitely one of the weaker Metroidvanias. However, that's not to say that this is a bad game. This is a great game. I really do like this game, but outside of that, I think that this game would have been a bit longer, or at the very least, I wish we could have gotten a sort of sequel to this game, because I would love to see more of the Aliens universe in a Metroidvania type area, I guess. Now, as for the hardest achievements, I will say that because the road to the boss can be very infuriating, not to mention that if you don't have a level 3 flamethrower, the boss can get really tanky and really annoying. Not to mention that some of his attacks are straight up bullshit to avoid, to the point that I start to question if this game got inspired by the worst aspects of Dark Souls 2. I'm gonna give the hardest achievement award to Pyromaniac, which is defeating the Gorilla King in Mission 4 with the flamethrower and without losing any Marines. Which yeah, it's basically the exact same. It's basically the exact same. What's it called? It's basically the exact same achievement that I gave the original mastery when I did it on my personal account, because yeah, I do have a, because yeah, similar to what's it called? Similar to my spreadsheet that I have for the YouTube channel, I do have a spreadsheet for my personal masteries, which it's basically the same. It's the name of the game, the console, how many achievements, and however, instead of being quality, difficulty, and fun, it's just the difficulty of the set and how fun it was to master it. And of course the hardest achievement, which yeah, it's basically the same. Which, yeah, I try to not compare. I try to not compare it to the when I do masteries that I already do. Although to be fair, every mastery that I've done is a game that I've already mastered on my personal account. There will be games where I will try to master them for this channel first, but that's a discussion for another day. But yeah, with that said, that is it for Aliens Infestation for the Nintendo DS. As for our next game, I think we're going to go back to the PlayStation 2 and start mastering more games for that console, since, you know, as of reference right now, so far we have mastered one game for the Nintendo DS, the Dreamcast, the Saturn, and the PlayStation 2 and the SNES. For GameCube, we've mastered 2 games. For Game Boy, we've mastered 2 games. We've mastered 3 NES games. We've mastered 4 N64 games, and we've mastered 9 PS1 games. So I want to increase the PlayStation number a bit more. So you know what? Let's actually go back to the PlayStation 2 and start mastering a franchise that recently, or not recently, but back in February, got the announcement that is getting the remake treatment, which I am very skeptical because I don't want them to transform them into the modern games, because that will make me jump off the highest mountain of Greece. And yes, that was basically a giveaway, because next up we are going to be mastering God of War. And basically, for that mastery, I have to play the game on the hardest difficulty, which I fucking hate. Somebody kill me.